Hey guys, it's Cloudy. How are you all? Today I'm super excited to be sharing my fall anime favorites for this season. And I have a lot of anime lined up today. I have my computer here just because there's a lot of new anime that I'm not super familiar with. In the fall season, we tend to lean more towards sci-fi, mecha, supernatural kind of anime. And I have a lot of series that I pick and choose from just because there's such a wide variety that comes out. That being said, the mecha shows are not usually on my reviewer palette, so I do like pick and choose for some of the shoujo stuff or fantasy stuff that comes out because, as you guys know, I really like adventure fantasy kind of anime. I just want to do a quick disclaimer here. This video only encompasses some of my biases for the shows I'm really looking forward to. If you guys want a longer and more comprehensive list of things I have planned for this season or stuff I'm going to check out, definitely check out the link below to my blog post. There are longer descriptions there as well as dates that each of the anime series are going to be released because you know the new season is about trying new anime. So I'm super excited today, so let's get started. The very first anime, of course, is the long-awaited UFO Table Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. If you guys don't know what Fate Stay Night is, you have to go check it out. My recommendation is always to watch Fate Stay Night and then Fate Zero or play the games because it's just such a wonderful world and I love all the characters. So the Holy Grail War is basically this magical life and death battle between mages in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Whoever gets the Holy Grail apparently can get a miracle granted to them because the Holy Grail is like omnipotent and all-powerful. Of course there is a catch with omnipotent miracle wish-granting devices, but nevertheless there's a lot of great action. A lot of people are like long-standing fans of the series. The last season I did recaps and reviews for Fate Cowled Liner, Prisma, Ilia, Zwei. So I'm excited for more Fate in this season and I hope they keep doing stuff in the Fate world. The second series that I have is called Danten ni Warao, and Danten ni Warao is a series that is kind of like a historical action kind of series. I actually mentioned this series last time in one of my Manga Mondays videos, so if you guys are interested in the manga and like my thoughts on the manga for that, go check that out. It is about three brothers who end up becoming kind of like messenger escorts for these criminals that are all trying to be moved to this island. So the version of Japan in the Danten world is like very unstable, and because there's so much political instability and crime, the government has created this giant island to just put criminals on. It also has a really great cast because you're getting the voices of Yuichi Nakamura, Tsubasa Yonega, and Yuki Kaji. You guys might have heard them in other series. Nakamura-san was Tatsuya in Mahoka Kogo no Urotose from last season. You guys probably know Yuki Kaji because he comes up everywhere. He's Eren in Shingeki. And Tsubasa Yonega is Nagisa from Free. So if you guys are interested in any of those voice actors, you guys can go check out Danten, which is coming out in this season. The next series that I have is called Ino Battle wa Nichijoke no Nakade. It's a really long name. So this series is brought to you by Trigger, and if you guys remember, Trigger had this really hit awesome anime a few seasons back, or 2 seasons ago, called Kill la Kill. This series does fall under like comedy and supernatural and a little bit of romance. So I just think it'll be like a really nice kind of like action series or a light series to look into. I have heard there is quite a bit of comedy in it because even though the characters have like magical powers, they don't really do anything with them in real life. So I don't know how the story is gonna go, but the poster looks really cool and the animation looks really spot on. So I'm gonna check that out. The third series that I have is called Bonjour Koyaji Patisserie, and this one is obviously more for girls because it is a reverse harem, and it's basically about a girl who ends up going to like a patisserie school to learn how to like cook and make pastries, and she ends up meeting like a bunch of different guys that all specialize in different forms of pastry making, I guess. It's just like a really fun reverse harem kind of series, so I'm looking forward to getting back into my otome anime world. I do hope there is more of a slice of life story than just a random girl falling in love with cute guys, but if you are a fan of Utano Prince-sama or Makaoji, Bonjour Koaji Patisserie is created by the same character designer. You can look for like similarities in the art styles. I'm just kind of excited to see more of Bishonen guys drawn in one of my favorite art styles because Utano Prince-sama is one of my favorite anime. This next one I also mentioned in my other Manga Mondays video, which I will put in the link below. It's called Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. I believe it's like April's Liar season, something like that. It has a really interesting premise. It starts off with a boy who is a piano prodigy and he's performed all over the world, but because of the death of his mother, he ended up losing his ability to hear piano notes. He has like perfect hearing, but for some reason he can't hear piano notes, and that kind of turns him off of music. He ends up meeting this really sweet and bright, carefree violinist, and she kind of brings him back into that world of music that he's been avoiding for like quite some time now. I like the premise because I feel like there's a lot of potential for some really amazing animation and just some really touching scenes. I really hope they get really great score music for this. If you guys get the chance, definitely check out the promotional video for this one. The PV for this show does a really great job of kind of bringing out the mood of how the story is going to go. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I think it will kind of replace the Ao Haruride void that I have after that series ended. So if you guys are fans of Ao Haruride, you guys might want to check this one out. I feel like it's going to set us up for a lot of like feels. PA Works is back this season with another really fun anime. This one is called Shirobako and revolves around 4 to 5 girls. I believe it's 5 girls who are manga artists. So that's already a pretty interesting premise to start with. The characters have really new designs. I don't know any of the voice actresses in this series, but I am looking forward to some new great voice acting because in the PV, we got to hear some of the characters' voices, and I really like how that kind of brought out the bright tones and the personalities of each of the characters. So definitely if you're looking for more PA Works animation, you can check this one out. I know that Glass Lip kind of fell short this season, but I'm hoping that Shirobako will bring back a lot of really light comedy, even though we're not going to get like crazy emotional feels like we did in like Nagi no Asukara. Another one that I want to talk about is Sora no Method. Sora no Method is a supernatural anime about a group of girls that wished for a miracle that ended up changing the town. I like the tone of this because it kind of did remind me of a very emotional slice of life series. I don't know, there's not a lot we know about the show right now, but it's just like really cute, the animation's really nice, and it's an interesting kind of like sci-fi concept because I believe there's like a disc or something that's over the world that they live in as a result of this miracle. So it's a kind of strange and quirky premise to start with. And finally, the last series I have is called Terraformers. I actually did not mention Terraformers in my initial blog post, but it came out like 2 or 3 days ago, and I did check that out because it's the first very early anime that's airing this season. It's basically a war between cockroach aliens and the human race. So basically, humans are trying to go to Mars to gather samples to research a virus that has been killing out a lot of people. And every time they go there, they get intercepted by these aliens, so they have to like wage a war against them. I do like the concept of why they're waging this war. So this all happens in the first episode. They kind of express this like species arrogance when you're fighting each other, like whoever gets killed is just whoever's weaker, and it goes into very mature themes. I really should not have watched this first episode when I was eating dinner because there is a little bit of blood in it, but I don't think it should bother most of you if you're used to this genre. So anyways, these are the biased ones except Terraformers that I'm looking forward to. I just kind of threw Terraformers in as a last minute thought. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this, don't forget to hit like or subscribe for more from me. Let me know in the comments what you guys are looking for this season, or what you might try, or what you're uncertain of. And if there's anything that I've missed in this video and on my blog post, do let me know because I do want to check out some stuff, and I'm always looking for recommendations from you guys. A poll will also be going up on my blog post very soon regarding what I will be reviewing. So if you guys really want a series to be recapped every week, but I haven't decided to do that, you can go and vote on the poll. Depending on the results of the poll, that does skew what I recap and review for the season. I ended up doing a Kame ga Kill because there was a lot of hype and a lot of you guys were excited about like this series in particular. So yeah, definitely check that out and like be on the lookout for that. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!